rare and medium rare steak eaters of Reddit. What are the well done steak eaters of other foods? We love Italian food. We go to Olive Garden every other week. People who boil the pasta too long so it turns into a disgusting mush. Well done salmon. Why would you want a dry and flavorless piece of salmon? My brothers will dip tortilla chips in ketchup. Get some goddamn salsa and guac on those bad boys. People who forget to add salt and pepper to their food and then wonder why your cooking is way better than theirs. People who think you can make grilled cheese by toasting bread in a toaster then putting a Kraft single in between and microwaving to melt. I don't know if it was that they were a product of the 60s or because they grew up poor, but my family would mostly eat canned veggies and fruits. I grew up hating asparagus, pineapple, peaches, green beans, etc. because we only had them from a can. I remember being an adult and being at a friend's house. They grilled asparagus and it was so incredible. Why my parents would eat it from a can is beyond me. My so cut a fresh pineapple. Knew I hated it, but I tried some to make them happy. My first response, where's that metallic taste that pineapple usually has? Yeah, I had only had canned pineapple. Turns out I like fresh pineapple. Turns out a lot of the food I hated. I really only hated the canned version. Pouring the milk first, and then the cereal. People who like their butter hard, instead of soft and spreadable. People who cook scrambled eggs so long that they become gummy and hard. Nasty. People who think their shrimp and scallops are only done if they have the texture of a pencil eraser. People who stir sugar into cold tea and call it sweet tea. It's not sweet tea, it's regular tea with sugar at the bottom. A guy I went to university with once came up and said, yeah, chili con carne is super easy. You just fry some minced meat, put a duck ton of ketchup on it, add hot sauce. There you go. Still gives me the shivers. One time in a barbecue place a guy ahead of me in line was raising a fuss because he didn't want any brisket with any pink on it. For those who don't know, properly smoked brisket will have a pink ring. It's not raw. The poor girl at the register could not explain this well enough for this idiot. I like the waiter to just let the cow look at the grill before I dig in. Soggy tater tots and hash browns. They need to be crispy, crunchy, and hot. You break the Kit Kat down the middle before taking a bite, you godforsaking sadist. Those who put salt on their food before trying it, and I'm not talking about fries. When people put sauce all over their fries instead of dipping them in sauce. WTF is wrong with you? People that won't try new things. You take them a restaurant, like, hey, there's their specialty. Thanks, but I'm gonna get a hot dog and fries. People who love sushi but when we order, California rolls are the only sushi they eat. I want to eat tobacco with quail egg on it, not rice and cucumbers. Edit, comma. People that don't add any flavor to their mashed potatoes. No salt, no pepper, no garlic, barely any butter, and not enough cream, or even milk. You end up with a pile of grainy, flavorless mush. Ranch for everything. The duck is wrong with you people. And what comes out of the bottle isn't even real ranch anymore. It's some oversweet white glop with green sprinkles. Make homemade ranch just once and experience the power of dill. Shelf stable. Store-bought guacamole. Guacamole is a short-lived particle that either collides with a hungry stomach or collides with the air within 15 minutes of creation. That over-smooth green slime you can buy at the grocery store is not guacamole. Cooking vegetables to mush. I'm one of those. I don't like steamed veggies that are still crunchy. I want them soft. Although, with Brussels sprouts you have to be careful. If you cook them too long they get bitter. But I still don't like them crunchy. It's hard to do sometimes. Squeezing lemon in my expensive beers. I'm Mexican. All of our national beers cost under $1.50 DLLS. I've got no problem with lime in my Corona, Sol or XX any day. But if I give you one of my street Peter's cream stout, you drink it plain and enjoy that coffee, chocolatey smoky taste by itself. Cooking a fried egg so long the yolk gets hard. What are you going to dip the toast in? Just scramble them, for crying out loud. There are more ways to cook a simple egg than can be imagined. Good thing I didn't say fish. If fish doesn't finish cooking after it hits the plate, it's ruined. You guys ready for some sick it? Strap on your mother ducking seatbelts. My stepmother's family is the well done steak eaters of every food. Literally. Here's a little ditty about a trip to Michigan we took to see her family. Night 1. Chili. A can of kidney beans. Unseasoned ground beef. Way overcooked. And last but not least, mother ducking V8 juice. That's it. Like 3 gallons of this nightmare fuel. Night 2. Spaghetti. They took the leftover chili and put it on top of some spaghetti noodles. Nothing else was done. I ate you not. Night 3. Goulash. They took the final leftovers of the chili, added more V8 juice, and they put it on top of duckling elbow noodles. Probably not potato because potato is good. People who eat sushi with cream cheese and forks. Ketchup on white rice. And I've seen people who put ketchup on rice even though the beans are right next to the rice. Why? Chocolate chip cookies. What kind of monster would enjoy a rock hard chocolate chip cookie over a soft, slightly undercooked one? Hard boiled eggs that have had their yolks turned to green chalk from overcooking them. They're absolutely disgusting. And yet there are people who find this preferable. Overcooked pasta. Strive for al dente. Needs to give a little resistance to your teeth. A lot of people I know who say they don't like pasta have oven not eaten properly cooked pasta. My Latin American peeps are often guilty of this. We get the rice just right though. People who insist pizza isn't undercooked if it's floppy at the end. I work at a place that strives to make NY style pizza, not anywhere near NY, and it's huge slices that have that satisfying droop at the end. Fold that in, you animals, and stop itching. Not doughy and obviously uncooked, but not brown and rigid either. Milk before cereal. Heathens. All of them. This thread is a goldmine for our gatekeeping. My mom has her steak rare, and then dips it in ketchup. People who go to exotic restaurants and order a cheeseburger and fries. No need to overcook pork chops or fish. If you are eating quality food at a decent place, get you chops or fish done medium or medium rare also.